You're listening to The Weekend Take. And now your host, Sean Schaefer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Weekend Take. I'm your host, Sean Schaefer, and with me this week is veteran actor of the stage and screen, director and cinematographer, John Romeo. Also, you may know him as the voice of The Weekend Take. John, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing great, Sean. Thanks for having me here.
One of the things that's seemingly is becoming a bit more rampant in the film industry lately is this idea, especially in 2019. It just seems every week when I go to do this show, there's some other controversy or complaint politic matter that's come up. This week it was Liam Neeson. In weeks past, it's been the writer of Green Book, Nick Vallelonga, and his tweets from his past. Other examples have been, looking at Kevin Hart, who had to withdraw from hosting the Oscars because of tweets from his past. Most famously, James Gunn being excommunicated from the Marvel Cinematic Universe because of 10-year-old tweets from him. Also, we mentioned Bryan Cranston and the kind of backlash that he's gotten for portraying a character with a physical handicap that he himself does not possess. More importantly, looking at these celebrities who some would say are kind of suffering from a bit of foot and mouth syndrome with what they're saying or what they've done. John, do we as a society, are we obligated to hold celebrities' feet to the fire for the entire history of their social media presence and hold everything they've said verbatim them accountable for?
No, the answer is no. In this country, particularly, there's way too much value to celebrity. We elected a celebrity as a president. We didn't elect a politician. We didn't elect really even a businessman. He's a celebrity. He was a reality show host. I go through this a lot because I am not someone who ever pursued celebrity. I've worked as an actor nearly all my life, not on Broadway. I've worked off Broadway. I've worked London's West End, not for fame, not for glory, but for the work. I think that because of the internet and because of social media, there's a little bit of celebrity in everyone. When a celebrity puts something out there as a statement that we need to pay attention to it, I don't agree with that. I think we need to start separating out. Celebrities are they're actors, they're people who are in the public eye, but that doesn't mean that they are our standards for society. And I think we just need to back off and stop. I also think, frankly, that celebrities need to stay out of it. I've always said, this is an awful thing to say, but I've always said, I'm just a dancing monkey. I'm here to entertain. I'm not here, as an actor. I'm really here to take you away from the world to this story. But personally, what I am makes no difference. My thoughts, my life, my experience, it's in the work. When I come home, I think generally as an actor, I mind my own business. I don't post a lot politically. I think that who cares? Now, there are a lot of people who do care for some reason what a celebrity thinks. I don't know why. What is the mentality that a celebrity, someone who is not necessarily educated, could be, might not be, not necessarily bright, could be, but what are they? They're entertainers. They're not sages. They're not politicians. They're not professors. I don't think we're paragons of society, generally. We have opinions. There's just too much emphasis on what celebrities say. We've got to stop giving celebrities the weight that they have.
I agree. I think the thing is that a lot of celebrities, when they get to the point of celebrity, they see themselves on this platform and they turn their platform into a soapbox. Now, yeah. And that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And by and large, a celebrity's opinion should be deemed relatively harmless. Now, granted, there are people who like the celebrities, that follow what the celebrities say. They buy the products the celebrity endorses. Now, they're not in any position of power. Now, you mentioned earlier that we currently have a former reality show host as the president of the United States of America. His social media presence should not be deemed harmless because he is in a position of power. I think sometimes we hold and discipline celebrities to almost a higher extent who have no power than someone who has a lot of power that is a celebrity. Granted, there's nobody marching in the streets against Bryan Cranston playing a quadriplegic, whereas we have marches in the streets against policies and dumb things that the president says. But at the same time, a lot of times as a society, we equate the two. Like, we're giving Bryan Cranston just as much backlash hiding behind our keyboards as we give our president. And there's no reason for that. Bryan Cranston's an actor. Right. Kevin Hart is an actor. Right. James Gunn is a director.
And do we not allow for someone to grow over that period? You know, God, I'm sure I said stuff 25 years ago that was awful, just because at the time it was less awful maybe, or because I was less evolved. I'm a much different person than I am now, and we have to accept that people can grow. I mean, Liam Neeson, I believe that he was looking back at that situation not with wistfulness, but with disgust that he had been there, that he had gone to that. And it was a bit of a confessional thing that he did, to talk about it now and to sort of say, yeah, I can't believe I was that way. But it was valuable to me because I was able to use it in this film I did. I was able to tap into the things I went through then. I think we need to give people the benefit of the doubt about that stuff. I'm of the mind that what actors have to say, what celebrities have to say is of little consequence. And we need to stop, social media needs to stop putting weight in it. Now, maybe it's up to the actor to say, maybe I just will not post that kind of stuff. The stuff that is going to sway the general public in any way. I think keep your opinions to yourself and post about your next movie. That's the way I feel. I don't think my opinions about politics are of general interest to anyone. And I'm frankly not interested in what any actor says about any politician, good or bad. I don't care what another actor thinks.
Yeah, you're talking about evolution. Maybe that makes you more evolved than all of us by being wise enough just to not partake in social media as much as some of us.
That doesn't make me anything more than anybody else. It's more about, I think people think of my opinion. It's like, who cares? Who cares what I think about the political situation? I do, and maybe my children do, or some friends of mine, but, it's just not of value to me. I think it's more interesting to read what other people are saying, people in power, and to get a sense of what's going on from that, and not what does the celebrity say? Who supports who? I don't, what celebrity supports who? I don't care.
All I mainly post about are things like this at the box office because they're numbers that I can read off of and my interpretations and opinions of them, because otherwise no one's going to give a crap what I have to say about the issues. That's one of the things with social media is most things that people put out there on social media, there's people out there who just assume everything that someone posts is some manifesto, and it's not.
Right. I do think we need to sort of calm down, folks. Let's not just take what every celebrity says and take it to heart.
And not only that, but let's not take what a celebrity says and then hold it against, or says or does, and then hold it against the art that they're taking part in. I mean, yes, Kevin Spacey did some really shady things, but I'm still going to love American Beauty. I'm still going to love The Usual Suspects. I'm still going to tune into House of Cards, previous seasons on Netflix. I think that's the main thing to take away from all this is that we really, and it's tough because of social media, celebrities also kind of lose a bit of their sense of being aloof because they can be right there and contacted and in constant contact with you through social media, or not you directly, but you as a society. I think by doing that, we commingle them as a human and them as an artist a little too much. And then because of that, their art and all the people that helped create that art, crew members, the cinematographer, the other actors, the supporting cast, suffer for it. I mean, I think there needs to be a similar secular of church and state, except of celebrity and art needs to be made. All right, well, that wraps it up for us this week on The Weekend Take. The Weekend Take is on social media as well. We're on Twitter at Weekend Take. We're on Facebook at www.facebook.com/The Weekend Take. And please check out our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/The Weekend Take, where for as little as $1, you can become a patron of The Weekend Take and get exclusive access to extended cuts of the episodes if you want to hear more of the conversation had this week and any of the previous weeks with some of our guests. I want to thank everyone for listening, and again, thank John for being our special guest. And
you're welcome. Thank you.
I will see everyone next week. Thank you, and take care.
You've been listening to The Weekend Take. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes and Google Play, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Visit our Patreon page to become a patron of The Weekend Take, and for as little as $1, you'll receive exclusive content and perks.